Now let's try to add some real colors or different colors for this bar so that it will looks nice. And how we can do this with the custom visuals, let's try to see. This code now the simple thing which we can do is we can just add an attribute which is a fill, and we can just mention as yellow any color if you wanted to see. And if you just try to save this, now you can see that if you just refresh this, you can see this color has been changed. But this doesn't look that all the bars is having the same color. We just need some different colors so that it will look nice. There is another way we can do this, as here in this data extractor dot push, there is a property which is we can use as a color, which is again we can specify that some different color. Let's say means we wanted to have this red color, and if you just we can now instead of this yellow we can just mention this data point and data point dot color, because this is what we have used this property. And let's try to save this, and if you just try to refresh this, now it should be a red, means whatever the colors which we have given. But now we don't want this as well, because this is again going to be giving the same color for all the bars, so that we need something different. For this, what we can do is we are going to back in this, and we do have this, there is an option which is options.host now, and that we will add it in the constructor, means at the first place. So let's try to do that, options.host. So this is one option which is available with the Power BI service, because this is what we wanted to do is basically we just don't want to use this hard coded color which is here. We need to get the access of the Power BI color palette, and for that we need to use that. And based on different regions, like for we do have the different region, for each region there should be a different color, so that we have these capabilities from Power BI, which is using the options dot host. And this host is available in one of the library, which is import iVisual host. We do have that in this Power BI extensibility dot visual dot iVisual host. So this is something which is we are going to use it as a library to get our color palettes, and we can just mention this as a this dot host. And now what we are going to do is, now when we create this variable, it is not giving a miss when we use this dot host, it is not working. So for that we just need to create one property which is host. For private host, we are just going to mention as iVisual host, which is we have just created the above one, which is here. So this is we are going to take this in the host variable, and that we are going to use. And now we can use this host in our update method. Now let's try to add this in this line here. Just try to remove this. In this I do need to use this color again, and in this we are going to use this dot host, and it does have this color palette properties which is available in this Power BI. Now in this, let's try to get the color which is we wanted to use it. And now what we wanted to do is we just wanted to get the category and value. So that is what we wanted to have it, because we do have these categories like India, China, these are the countries which we are having. And now we are going to specify as the values. So this is something which is giving some data type error, because this is not a string. That's what it is assuming. But as we know, we can do is a typecasting feature from the TypeScript, which is where we can just let this method get color method knows that this is the string data types. And so this is we can just convert it to string, and in this we will just add this value. Now when we take this value in this color, now we can go down here, and you can see this is we already have mentioned this attribute which is field data point, which is a data point color. And now if you just try to save this, and if you go back to our Power BI, and if you just try to refresh this now, and then it should give some meaningful color, and different colors for each country. So this is something which is we have added now, and this looks nice. And in the next we will see how we can add axis to this chart, so that it will be a complete bar chart.